So Hyundai Motor Group and Boston Dynamics just dropped some massive news. They've revealed a partnership that's not just about building robots, it's about completely redefining our relationship with them. Let's break down what this next generation of robotics is really all about.
Look, you've seen the videos. We all have. Robots doing parkour, robots dancing better than most of us can. It's amazing, it goes viral every single time, but it always leaves you with that one big question. Beyond the cool factor, what's the actual point?
Well, the answer is the dancing isn't the point at all. According to Mary Frame from Boston Dynamics, that's just them showing off what these incredible machines are capable of. The real mission, the higher purpose, is to build partners that can take on the dangerous, the dirty, and the dull jobs, working right alongside us to make all of our lives safer and better. And this whole idea has a name: human-centered AI robotics. This isn't just about automation. It's about embedding what they call physical AI right into the machine so it can perceive and understand the world in the same way we do. The goal is to make them a true extension of our own abilities.
And if you're thinking, okay, that sounds great, but it's all just futuristic lab stuff, you'd be wrong. Boston Dynamics is way past the prototype stage. They're already out there proving this technology works in the real world, right now.
Just take a look at their famous robot dog, Spot. This isn't some one-off experiment. We're talking thousands of these things have been deployed, working at hundreds of customer sites all over the planet.
In fact, Spot is already on the job in over 40 different countries, doing critical work like inspecting dangerous industrial sites and basically keeping people out of harm's way. And then there's Stretch, their warehouse workhorse. Get this, Stretch has already unloaded more than 20 million boxes. Think about that. That is 20 million times a human being didn't have to do that exhausting, back-breaking work. These robots are already making a huge difference.
So, building on all that real-world success, Boston Dynamics is now taking its most famous robot and finally bringing it out of the lab. It's time to meet the all-new, commercial-ready Atlas.
Now, this is a really important distinction to make. The Atlas you've seen online doing backflips, that was a research prototype. It was a test bed. This new Atlas is a completely different beast. It's been rebuilt from the ground up for the tough realities of industry. It's designed to be safe, reliable, predictable, and ready to be mass-produced. And the specs are just nuts. It has 56 degrees of freedom, giving it an incredible range of motion. It can lift 110 pounds, reach over 7 feet high, and it can operate in extreme temperatures, from freezing cold to blazing hot. With 360-degree vision and a 4-hour swappable battery, it is built to work long, hard shifts.
And the design is all about practical, real-world use. Its joints can rotate all the way around, making it way more efficient than a human. It has hands that can actually feel what they're gripping. It's water-resistant, so you can hose it down. And, get this, it swaps its own batteries to keep working without a break. On top of all that, you can train it to do a brand new job in less than a day.
But here's the thing. Having the world's most advanced humanoid robot, that's only half the battle. How do you actually build and roll out tens of thousands of them? Well, that's where the partnership with Hyundai Motor Group becomes the absolute game changer.
Just let this number sink in for a second. 30,000. Hyundai is building a brand new factory with the capacity to produce 30,000 Atlas robots per year. That's the kind of industrial scale you need to take humanoids from a cool gadget to a global workforce.
And they have this really clear 3-step plan to get it done. First, they're going to use all of Hyundai's real-world factory data to teach the robots new skills super fast. Second, they're creating a central training facility in the US called ALMAC to test and perfect those skills. And third, they're using Hyundai's massive global supply chain to build Atlas at a scale nobody's ever seen before.
So you've got Boston Dynamics genius, which has created the most physically capable robot body on the planet.
And now, that body is getting the world's most advanced AI brain. Because in the final blockbuster piece of news, they revealed a deep partnership with Google DeepMind.
The goal here is pretty simple and totally mind-blowing. Combine the physical power of Atlas with the incredible reasoning and learning capabilities of Google's Gemini AI. The idea is to create a robot that doesn't just follow a program, but one that can actually understand, adapt, and learn in the real world, just like we do.
Okay, this all sounds absolutely incredible, but it brings up the big question, right? When is any of this actually going to happen? Well, they laid out a roadmap, and it is surprisingly concrete.
We're not talking 20 years from now. That ALMAC training facility, it opens in August of 2026.
By 2028, the global rollout of Atlas begins inside Hyundai's own factories. And by 2030, they expect Atlas to be doing complex assembly work right there next to its human coworkers. This future is coming, and it is coming fast.
And the strategy here is just so smart. They're not trying to put a robot in your kitchen tomorrow. The mission is to prove that Atlas can be safe, reliable, and genuinely helpful in a factory. Once it's proven itself there and earned that trust, then it will have earned the right to enter the rest of our daily lives.
Which brings us to this final, really fascinating question. This technology isn't about replacing humans, it's about protecting them. Our safety, our health, our time. So, when a robot can take care of all the jobs that are too dangerous or too draining for a person, what new creative, strategic, and human potential will we finally be free to unlock?